Boom. Okay. We active. We activo. We here at Dazed Cannabis. Dazed Cannabis. Well, we're actually at a different Dazed Cannabis, not at the usual Dazed Cannabis where I do the podcast. I do the podcast usually at Dazed Cannabis, 56 Jackson Street in Holyoke. That's my house right there, my second house. It's in South Holyoke. But today, I'm in Dazed Cannabis in Monson, 399 Boston Road, Monson, Massachusetts. So if you're like coming from like Worcester, I don't know, all this different area, you know, people that follow me that from Boston, Worcester, most definitely you could come to Monson. Monson is the place to go. It's 399 Boston Road. This used to be the Magic Lantern. You come in here, they got a strip pole. Yeah, I still haven't seen anybody strip on it, but I can't wait. You know what I mean? Today is a whole different podcast for me. I'm not too familiar with what this guy does. I know what he does, but I'm not too familiar with that. You know, with the racing and all that. So I'm very curious. I got a lot of questions I've always wanted to ask a race car driver, and I got a official race car driver with me. I got Andrew Durand. And I'm not. Is it Durand like the basketball player or?
No, it's with a D at the end, just
Durand.
like the days. D and
okay.
D at the beginning and D at the end.
Okay, double D. I see that. Yo, welcome to my podcast. You know,
Thanks
nice
for having
conversation.
me.
Oh yeah. You're looking sharp with the Dazed fit.
Yeah, we gotta represent.
I went to your race. The last race you had. That was my first race I've ever been to.
Yeah, that was the first race we had this year. We already had 2 races after that.
Oh yeah?
You know?
How you do after that?
We finished 6th and we had a 9th.
6 and 9.
Yeah.
Okay, is that So, is this like the whole year you race? Or
There's 22 races for the whole year, as long as nothing gets rained out.
Oh, okay. So right now, you've done 3 so far.
3 races. So yeah, we got 18 more left.
Oh, okay.
Or 19 or somewhere around there.
Yeah, bro. That's is it tough on you, like on your body, or like?
Yeah, it is tough out there. It's about 20 to 30 minutes of nonstop going as hard as you can. You're in a car, but you're still beating yourself. You're trying to take everything to the edge. So.
Yeah. And one question that I've always had is like, how does it feel like after racing, then going into your regular car, going home?
Well,
is it like a high you got to come down from, or?
Yeah, well, I lost my license a lot of times before, so I've learned where you can't drive as fast on the street. You gotta take it easy and be nice and slow and drive like everybody else.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. How hard is that for you as a race car driver?
It was, really hard. It's the older you get, the easier it is getting for me now. Yeah. So I take it easy out there now. But before, I didn't. I took the road as a racetrack all the time.
I could imagine, because the day I went to see you race, I drive a Honda Accord 2017 Sport. And I'm not a race car. I'm not a driver. I'm speeding or nothing. I'm not into all that, you know. But everybody thinks I am because I drive that car. Yeah. And when I'm on the highway, they try to. And that day, I kind of was itching. You know what I mean? And on the highway, I should not do this. But you know, somebody like kind of like try to race me, and I did. I was kind of itchy because of you.
Yeah.
So,
it gets you going.
Yeah.
Once you get a little bit of racing blood in your veins, and you can't get it out.
Nah, it's good. I like it. How fast do you go in that race?
We go like 110 miles an hour, and then down to like 80 miles an hour.
Okay. And is there different races, or that's the one that you do at 110?
That's just at that track is where we go.
But have you raced like in faster?
We up at Thompson. There's another track in Connecticut that you go probably like 130.
Oh yeah.
So it's a little bit bigger. It's longer straightaways and sharper turns. And
you got, when I went to see, like, because you seem to be aggressive, and I heard you say that before, that you are an aggressive driver.
You gotta be aggressive out there. You gotta try to move your way to the front. Otherwise, you're never gonna win. Like if you just follow behind people and Sunday drive, you can't do.
Yeah, I see it because like me, that I'm not too familiar with racing, and I want to say the only times I probably watched racing was when, and I probably had no cable. And they had it on Sunday, like NASCAR or something, and I used to be like, what are they doing? Why are they not passing by? And it's not that easy, I guess.
So there's a lot more to it than just when you see it on TV, there's like stagger in your car. Your rear tires have to be like 2 inches of stagger so you can roll around the turn. It's all about getting through the turn as fast as you can. So if you can set up your car to get through the turn as fast as you can, you're going to be as fast as you can down the straightaway because you're going to get on the gas as soon as you can. And that's what it's all about. So there's
like techniques. That's what you're telling me.
Well, there's working on your car. There's geometry in your front end. There's a lot.
It's not just getting the car and let's go. No.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it. There's working on it and building it and figuring out what everything does and whatever.
Is that like the fun part too?
Yeah, it's you got to do your homework and do your research like everything else, like growing weed, doing anything. You have to figure out the best way to be the best at anything if you want to be the best.
Most def. And being the best, you are a 2-time champion, right?
Yeah, I have 2 championships at Stafford.
That's what's up.
These are a couple win trophies.
Okay.
So yeah, we got 41 wins at Stafford right now.
Stafford, is that like because I hear that a lot. Is that like the main track around here?
It's probably the biggest and the best track around. Fastest. It has the most competitors there. And like, if you can do good there, then you can do good basically anywhere.
Yeah. So that's like where you basically build like a name and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen anyone from like Stafford? What's the goal? Like the major goal for like a race car driver?
Yeah, well, we just had Ryan Priest that was just there 5 years ago. He's driving in Winston Cup now. He's big time. So I was not racing against him, but he was there at the same time as I was, and
so So basically, that's like what I do. I do music and I do comedy. So it's like basically you see the local comedies around, and they grow up and they
people they did their homework a little bit better than the other people.
And
they figured it out
and stuff like that.
They knew the right people. It's all about knowing people and figuring out the right place. And
I see sponsoring has to do a lot with racing. And you got Dazed Cannabis sponsoring you. How did that come about?
I was talking to this guy at the racetrack, and he got the sponsor for someone else, and then I talked to him, and we hooked up, and we figured something out, and so we got Dazed on a better car now, and
that's dope.
So we're trying to put a name out there for him.
That's dope. I like the car number. What, 43?
43.
What's 43? Where that come from? 43.
It was my dad's number, and my favorite number was 4, and then Dale Earnhardt was number 3. So
I don't
know. That's kind of how we figured it out. And then I found out, Richard Petty, like the all-time racer too, that was his number.
Oh, that's dope. So you mentioned your dad. Is he around or he?
Yeah, my dad's around. He goes to the track. He helps me.
Also, he used to race too, right? Your dad?
He used to race, and then he let me start racing. He let me get in the car, and he stopped racing. So
I heard that you started at 13 or something like that, right?
Yeah, I started at 13 at Riverside.
Before you even were driving a regular car.
Yeah.
How does that happen? I mean, that's because your dad is a racing. I mean, you're into it since you're a kid, I guess, right?
Yeah, I raced go-karts too before that. And then...
You're from Chicopee. You used to go to the Chicopee go-karts there?
Pinnacle Raceway, they had...
I used to go there.
Yeah. They had races on Saturday mornings with faster
yeah?
go-karts on the oval. I don't know if you
No, I
noticed the
didn't-
oval, but there was
nah.
a road course, and then they had an oval
I used
too.
to go. I mean, before was it before the paintballs or after? Because they used to have like paintballs there
It
too.
was before the paintballs.
Before, way
and
before.
then
Yeah, I was a kid.
after.
Yeah,
and then
'cause
they still had the track there,
Yeah.
and then they ripped it down for a bus company or
Oh, yeah.
something. But
that hurt you. I could tell.
yeah,
when you
like
mentioned
it still could be there right now. They don't even use that property for anything. So
Yeah, I mean, I do say, and I do say someone should invest in something like that around here, because they do got go-karts, and I think, where is it, NASCARts or something like that? I've never been.
Oh, well, they do. Stafford, they have go-karts for
yeah?
kids. And
Oh,
then
yeah?
I just brought my daughter. I rented a go-kart for her for the year. And we're down at Silver City
Oh, yeah?
in Connecticut.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I went to, when I was in Florida, I went to ones that were like drifting. Like drifting go-karts.
Oh, yeah.
That was dope. Well, yeah, we went there for a couple hours. I found that like exciting. You know what I mean? I mean, the tires were like, I don't know, like plastic or something.
Yeah, they put plastic over them
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can slide around and feel the drifting. So you
Yeah.
don't have to have the real power to be able to do it. You can do it under low power and still do the
And
same
still
effect.
drift. Yeah. Are you into drifting? Yeah.
I drift out on the track every once in a while. I
Yeah.
try not to because it burns up the tires,
Oh,
but
yeah, and that's money right there.
I
Right?
definitely will do it if I have to. If someone hits me, and I won't get scared. I'll drift it out of the whole turn and then try to catch myself and try to get going again. Otherwise, you let off the gas and you go backwards, or you hit the wall when you let off.
How do you
sometimes.
lose that fear though? Like, of like, because you're going over 100 miles. Any bad movement, your car could flip, or is that just in my mind?
No, it could flip if it caught a certain way at certain times, but it's not most. I've been doing it for almost 25 years, and I would say probably maybe 5 cars I've ever seen flip.
Yeah.
So
have you ever had a bad major accident like racing?
No, nothing major.
Bless you, man. Bless you. Yeah.
You know, I've wrecked my car up at a different track at Thompson, hitting the wall. I totaled the front clip. We had to cut it off from like your feet forward, the whole car.
That probably cost you some money, right?
Yeah, but we do most of the work ourselves. So I do. My dad's a machinist, so he builds any part that we can make or do. And then
are you a mechanic? Like,
I do, and my dad does. Yeah, we build everything on the car.
Like, do you work on regular cars too? Like,
I work on regular cars.
So
Try not to, but
Yeah.
I got enough work with the race cars. So.
but I'm saying like,
My own personal vehicles, I fix that because I'm not gonna
saying,
pay
like,
someone.
the way I'm thinking about it is like, if you could fix a race car, I'm sure you could fix any car.
Yeah.
I think race cars will be up here as hardest, right?
Yeah. Well, we don't have a computer in the race car, so it's a little bit different. Like once you get, but it's all basic stuff you can do.
We're here at Dazed Cannabis in Monson, 399 Boston Road, and do you smoke weed or?
Yeah, every once in a while I smoke.
Yeah, I smoke more than every once in a while, a little too much. But I'm saying, if you were like on a regular day, like, can you drive and smoke? Like, would you smoke and be able to drive after, or no?
I wouldn't
Recommend it.
drive before. I wouldn't smoke before driving.
No,
No,
right?
you gotta have the clearest head you can.
Yeah,
You're out there for competition.
No,
Like,
I'm not
you're
talking about racing.
Oh,
no, not racing.
maybe on the street. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can,
I'm saying, like, does it mess with your like vision when you're driving? Because I feel like, me personally, if I don't smoke on a long trip, I can't focus. I gotta smoke before for some reason.
Yeah,
it helps me focus on the driving.
I learned if I'm going on a trip,
Yeah.
I can't smoke until I know where I'm at. Because if I smoke before I get to my destination, I usually get lost.
Oh, yeah?
With
Oh, no, yeah.
GPS,
The
everything.
GPS is-
Yeah.
You're like, I thought I put this GPS in
Yeah.
English. Why is it saying "para derecha, por favor"? We're in a strip club. Did you ever go to the strip club here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
I've
Magic
been here.
Lantern.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've been here before? It was Dazed Cannabis.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been kicked out of a strip club?
Kicked out?
Yeah.
No, I can't say I've been kicked out.
Okay, because I do this thing on the podcast where I usually ask like a random question to my guests, and you gotta guess. All right, so I got a question, and I'm gonna give you 3 guesses. Okay, and you gotta say which one it is. I was kicked out of a strip club before, and you gotta guess why I was kicked out of a strip club. Number 1, I was kicked out for not paying for a lap dance. That's A. B, was I kicked out for touching too much on the titties. C, I was kicked out for taking money from the girls when they were dancing. Ooh.
Probably touching too much.
Touching too much? Nah.
No, you didn't want to pay for it?
Nah, I was actually given the money, but at the same time, I'll put $1 and take 4 back. I was young. I was like 21, 22, and I got kicked the fuck out.
Scamming the scammers.
Yeah, man. I got kicked. That was my first time getting kicked out. That was in Elizabeth, New Jersey. So you know,
Yeah, I've never been to New Jersey over there.
Cinderella. I don't know if anybody watching me from New Jersey, but Cinderella's. Hey, I miss you, Cinderella. So
he owes you a couple dollars.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was sorry about that. Is it different when I'm guessing? When it rains, do they stop the races? Do you race in the rain?
Yeah, there's no racing in the rain.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No,
we wait till it stops raining, and then they start dragging tires out there behind a truck.
Oh, yeah?
Like big tractor trailer tires off of John Deere's or whatever, and they run them around. They got like 5-6 trucks that they run around there. And then they got blowers and stuff.
To dry it up. Yeah, because last time when I went, I saw, and one thing that I noticed is like every time there's a crash or an incident or something, they like stop. Do you guys stop? Does that like bother you guys as a race car driver?
No, you gotta make sure everything's
okay.
But
I'm saying, does it like, because I would say like when I play basketball, I used to play football or something, and they call timeout. It's like, it takes the high down, and you're like, damn, now I gotta get back up.
Yeah, no, I stick my arm out the window. I'm trying to get some fresh air and trying to cool back down. Like your adrenaline's all up, and it's like, I don't know, getting into a fight, and like you're going and going and going and going, and then if you get a little break, you're, I don't know, you want to catch your breath and get back going and get back
helps
focused.
You out. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and then your tires can cool down. And so it's I've been doing it for a long time too. So
how long you been doing this?
For probably almost 25 years now.
Oh wow!
So I don't know, like a lot of people get nervous and stuff.
No, I could
Yeah, I don't get that as much anymore. So I don't know. You try to take little things to your advantage that you can. So
no, that's dope. I mean, I admire like what you do. Like it takes cojones. It takes balls to get in. I was there and I saw it from up close. Like it's not the same when you watch it on TV. Because like I told you, growing up, I'm watching. I'm like, what are these guys doing? But when I saw it up close, I'm like, yo, this is the real deal. Yeah,
there's a lot of beating and banging.
Oh,
like,
Nah,
it's like a battle out there. It's like a war.
I have a friend. He does I think it's straight. How you call it?
Drag racing.
Drag racing. Yeah. And he's very well known in the. I don't know if you know anybody in the, but Nati racing.
Yeah,
you ever heard of that?
My buddy's got a Honda with 1,000 horsepower. 1,000 horsepower.
Oh yeah. So he broke the record this year for, I don't know what record, but he was all over the social media, and that's my friend. I went to his house and I sat down and I did a podcast.
Where's he from?
He's from Virginia.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but he usually goes to I don't know, something in New Jersey they do.
Yeah, a lot of like the tuners and stuff are from New Jersey.
Yeah, he's into that and all that. So, I mean, this year, Panamericano or something like that?
Well, they'll have one up in New Hampshire at a drag race. Usually they have.
Oh, okay, so he's probably going there because he goes
they have
all
like
over.
The Nationals, or I'm not sure exactly what
you go to
called.
those stuff?
Every once in a while.
It's
if
a
I
whole
got
different ball game,
time.
right?
Yeah, it's a different ball game.
Oh, okay. Nah.
No, but it's still fun. It's
Yeah,
still
no.
the same thing. You're just going straight.
Yeah. Because I went to Orlando Speedway, and it was that they did drag racing, but the day I went, it wasn't on. They were just hanging around because he rents the track.
Yeah,
my boy, like he
yeah, you gotta rent the track to get faster.
Yeah,
you gotta put your homework in and do your research and figure stuff out. And
those my people, Nati Racing. La gente, saludo, Nati Racing. You know Spanish? You were raised in Chicopee, bro. You know, you gotta know some Spanish.
Yeah, I'm not. I can hear a little Spanish. I understand
one word in Spanish.
No. I can't talk it, but I can hear what people say, and I kind of understand a little bit. But
you know how to say I don't know, marijuana in Spanish?
Nah, I can't.
Yeah, marijuana is what a hoo. It's basically the same, not the same. But I do have my brand here, my own weed. Mala mía, no tengo bolsa. I recommend it to your buddies.
Yeah, I seen it the last time I was here.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was your brand, though.
Yeah. Mala mía, no tengo bolsa. Man, I appreciate you being here. This conversation went pretty smooth, I want to say.
Yeah.
My English is, how did I do my English?
Your English is perfect.
Yeah,
I'm from around Holyoke, so I know I can talk to anybody. So,
so
I might not know Spanish, but I can still talk to you.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You play sports growing up, right?
Yeah, I play basketball, baseball, and football.
You watch right now. Who do you think's gonna win you watching the NBA?
No, I've been concentrating on racing. I gotta work every day. And
I can't lie. I can't front. I haven't been watching it, but I've been hearing it, and I know Boston's still in there.
Yeah,
so I'm rooting for Boston.
I know that too. And the guys at work asking me too if I watch it. They all watch it, but I don't.
Let's root for Boston.
Yeah,
Boston hometown. Let's get it. You know what I mean? When's your next race?
Friday. Every Friday.
Every Friday.
Yeah.
Also, all the 22 races. What is it? 22
races.
So it's back to back every Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole season.
So
and then for a whole year, you don't race?
No, 6 months. We got 6 months. Till October, and then we'll have 6 months off until April, and then race for 6 months, and then 6 months off.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you being here. Congratulations on your success with the racing, and I hope I wish you the best and you get to where you want to go with this.
And if anybody wants to come watch us race up at Stafford and Stafford Springs, Connecticut, and then
I went there, bro.
Look it up.
It was a great experience. I was there with the whole Dazed Cannabis team. We were there. We were tailgating.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, I mean, you could tailgate. How long usually? It's like 5-6 hours all day there.
It's usually, I think qualifying starts at 5-6 o'clock, and then it's till like probably 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So there's 5 different divisions that race. That there's like 20 to 30 cars in each division. So there's like 150 cars at the track every week.
Yeah, it gets packed. I like it. I like the whole tailgating because I like going. I go to the football games and I tailgate.
Yeah, it's just
so
the
it's the same.
It's
the same vibe. Great vibe. I like it, man.
Anybody's welcome. Then
I appreciate it. Everybody come up. We're going again. I don't know when, but I know they had said we're going to go again. I mean, last time we went was a little cold, for us.
You know how close it is from here?
Yeah.
It's probably only like 5-10 miles down the road from
here.
No,
it's close to here.
Yeah, it's the next town over.
Is it?
It's Connecticut from Monson.
What's the town again?
From Stafford, Connecticut.
Stafford sounds, I don't know, Stafford sounds like
Stafford Springs.
From car, like cars, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Sorry, man, I'm a huge freaking Cars fan. I want to talk about that movie so bad with you, but I know you're not into the movie. I'll hold that in, that's my favorite, one of my favorite movies, man. So growing up watching that movie was like, I want to get in.
I was just talking to someone, a kid at the go-kart track when I was with my daughter.
Yeah.
He was saying he was gonna do a dock slide through, I don't know, down the straightaway or something.
Yeah.
But remember when he taught the
to like
the car how to slide and
that's
how
how
to drift it.
Yeah. So you learn through the movies and you probably
the
get
little
inspired.
leeway, the little
He's probably, I want to be a race car driver because of the movie. I don't know, and things like that.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. And I appreciate you again being here, Dazed Cannabis. Anybody that wants to come get some great flowers, and we're not talking about the flowers you get for Valentine's Day, even though you could give those flowers too. We're talking about the great flowers, the one that gets you where I'm at right now, up there, high there, at Dazed Cannabis, at Monson, 399 Boston Road. 399 Boston Road, Monson, the old Magic Lantern, I want to say. I keep saying that because there's a strip pole here right when you walk in. So come dance, or at least come buy some flowers. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate you again, okay?
Yeah.
And Durand, I'm never going to forget that, but with a D. D. I'll be there one of the races. God bless, brother. And I wish you win more trophies, championships. And I'll see you next time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a trophy next time we talk.
Oh, sure, we will. And
for this year,
and
with the picture with the race car on the
right
back.
here,
Right?
we got to do this again. And you have some footage that he's gonna give me some footage of inside, and we're gonna get that. You definitely need that footage online. He has a lot of footage of him racing and stuff that we definitely got to get online, and we're gonna do that. I appreciate you, man. Yo, nos vemos. Mala mía, no tengo bolsa, me ven calidad. Oye, suscríbete, subscribe, and come get some. Ya tú sabes, mala mía, no tengo bolsa. Hasta la próxima, gorillo. Esto es el Pink Couch Podcast en Dazed Cannabis. Nos fuimos.